Welcome everybody to another video of Ancient Greece Reloaded. Today we will talk about the famous princess Deidamia of Scyros, the wife of Achilles and mother of Neoptolemus. By the way, if you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel so as to stay tuned for upcoming videos. In Greek mythology, Deidamia of Scyros was a princess of Scyros as the daughter of King Lycomedes. Mythology. Deidamia was one of King Lycomedes' 7 daughters, with whom Achilles was concealed. Some versions of the story state that Achilles was hidden in Lycomedes' court as one of the king's daughters. Some say as a lady in waiting under the name Hera. Specifically, Deidamia and her sisters would be joined in the royal court by a female guest, for it was to the court of King Lycomedes that Thetis brought her son Achilles when she sought to hide him away. It was said that Thetis wished to prevent his son from fighting at Troy, for it had been prophesied that he would die if he did so. King Lycomedes was fooled by the disguised Achilles, believing that this new female guest was the sister of Achilles, but Deidamia was not fooled and so threw Achilles feminine attire. Despite the fact that Achilles and Deidamia could have been as young as 8 years old, the two soon became romantically involved to the point of intimacy. The two would become lovers and were eventually married in secret. Deidamia would subsequently give birth to a son of Achilles, a boy named Hera, but a son more famously known as Neoptolemus. Achilles would eventually leave the court of King Lycomedes, for his presence was discovered by Odysseus and Diomedes, two Achaean heroes who were searching for Achilles, for Calchas had stated that Achilles must fight at Troy, in order that the Achaean would be victorious. Some tell of Deidamia trying to convince her husband not to leave, but to no avail. It was commonly said that whilst Achilles departed for Avlis, Deidamia and Neoptolemus remained on Scyros, although one version of the story of Deidamia has her following Achilles to Troy, disguised as an Achaean soldier. In this case, a reversal of roles, for now Deidamia was disguised as a man, when previously Achilles had been disguised as a girl. Deidamia following Achilles, though, does not fit in with the stories of Achilles at Troy. Deidamia would become a widow though, for just as had been foretold, Achilles led a short, glorious life, dying upon the battlefield of Troy, killed by an arrow of Paris, guided by god Apollo. Eventually, Odysseus would return to Scyros, for now it was foretold that Neoptolemus would have to fight at Troy, just as his father had done. As with Achilles, it was said that Deidamia attempted to convince Neoptolemus not to fight, but again to no avail. It is more probable that at this point Deidamia also left Scyros, for Deidamia was in the company of her son shortly after the fall of Troy. Neoptolemus, after the fall of Troy, traveled to Epirus to establish a new kingdom for himself, and in his retinue was Helen, the Trojan seer, to whom Neoptolemus would wed his mother, Deidamia. Later on, Neoptolemus was eventually killed by Orestes when the son of Agamemnon went mad. In some accounts, Achilles and Deidamia had another son, Oniros, who was unwittingly killed by Orestes in Phocis while fighting with him over a place to pitch a tent. Nothing more is said of Deidamia, and it is not certain whether Deidamia was still alive when Helenos married Andromache, the former wife of Hector and concubine of Neoptolemus. Let us finish with the following saying: "Time as he grows old teaches all things," Aeschylus. That being said, remember guys to hit the like button and to subscribe to our channel, it would help us a lot. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for upcoming videos.